Hey, I'm Shimo, and I recently got to check out the Brainerd Museum of Pop Culture, located in Brainerd, Minnesota. So, this building used to be an old library, but as we make our way into the basement, and this here is where the real pop culture museum kind of starts to take shape, as you can see with the orange carpet, all the period decor on the wall. And so I really wanted to check this place out, so I thought I'd bring a camera with me, and that way I could kind of show it off to you guys too. And so we'll just kind of wander around a bit and see what there is. First thing I found was this Atari 2600 on this nice, old, huge TV.
This is weird. This controller's actually pretty easy to... This controller's a lot easier to use and pause than a normal controller.
And this is what really made me interested in the place too, is the fact that you're able to mess around and get hands-on with all this old tech and old games and everything, and it's not just locked behind glass, and you actually get to try the stuff on the real hardware, and yeah, it's really cool to see. So what really made me want to check this place out is when I saw the photo of this room here. Like, it looked just so perfectly preserved in the time. Like, all the stuff on the wall, all the old hardware, like, just look at it. And all the hardware in this room is playable as well. I decided to try out some Lemmings on the computer here. Then I decided to try out this space taxi game right next to it, which, for a game with like just a joystick and one button, it was more complex than I thought it would be as far as like getting the hang of the controls, but maybe that's just a trying to play it with pause issue.
I have no idea. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. This controller is not the best.
But then we'll move on to the next room here, which is the computer room. And holy cow, this room had so many computers in it. It had Macintoshes, it had a bunch of Commodore 64s, it had Amigas, like just so much like old computers in one room. So I've seen a lot of like tech YouTuber videos where they look at old hardware and stuff, and I think that's what made this very neat, is being able to actually kind of touch and mess with some of these computers like in real life. So I found myself spending a decent amount of time in this room, but it's hard not to just like I don't know, the vibes and the sounds of the room especially is just so nice. But we still have one final room to check out, and it's just down the hallway here. It is the console room. I couldn't believe how many systems they had here. Like, they had everything, like the Intellivision, they had the TurboGrafx 16, the 3DO, the Amiga CD32, Jaguar, 5200. They even had like the Famicom disk system. Yeah, and just like so much like stuff here, and it's all on the nice like CRTs, so it feels very real and authentic. Yeah, so after looking at some of the consoles and messing with them, here's some footage of me trying out the Neo Geo. Yeah, it was very cool to be able to try out these games on the real hardware, the real controllers, on the CRTs they would have used at the time. It felt very real, like, especially in like this kind of day and age where it seems like it's just easier to emulate stuff. It is very special to actually try and play these games on the real thing. It has a very nice, like, authentic feel to it, where if you just play it on an emulator and stuff, it feels just kind of like you don't get the full experience, where here it's the real deal. And so that's why I really found myself liking this place, is it really took you back into a period of time, which I know that's kind of what a museum is supposed to do, but just being able to kind of interact with this stuff and try it for how it really was it's a very cool thing. And when you add on like all the decorations they have, all the kind of period stuff kind of throughout the place, it does really feels like a special thing. And yeah, definitely, if you ever find yourself in central Minnesota, check the place out. But that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. I know it's a little bit different than what I've done before, but yeah, I just really wanted to check this place out. And also, I'd really like to thank the Brainerd Museum of Pop Culture for letting me come here and film stuff, and I do have their Facebook link in the description below. And if you did like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.